hit you every weapon under your feet with this one. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Y'all know what time it is. Fuck with your boy. Easy work boxing, baby. Gotta turn my car around right quick. You know, there's a lot to talk about. You know, a lot going on in the sport of boxing, baby. You know, there's a lot of Jerron Ennis talk going on out here. Shout out to Jerron Ennis. You know, even though I have my criticisms, I'm not a hater. I'm not a hater. Shout out to Jerron. You know, he's a hell of a fighter. You know, we got Canelo versus Plant coming up, y'all. Canelo versus Plant, baby. Y'all already know I'm riding with Caleb Plant on this fight, y'all. I ain't gonna say by knockout. I ain't gonna say by stoppage. But I will say I'm riding with Plant by decision. Outboxing Canelo Alvarez. That's what I'm riding with. Shout out to Canelo Alvarez, hell of a fighter. No hate. No, nothing like that. I like Canelo Alvarez, but at the end of the day, I told y'all I'm riding with Plant. I'm riding with Plant by 12-round decision. I think he gonna outscore. He should. But whichever way it may be a surprise. He may end up stopping him. You never know. You never know. You never know what may happen in that fight. But, you know, Canelo is a dangerous fighter. Canelo has power. He's slick. He can be slick defensively. I think when it comes down to defense, I would possibly say that Canelo is more defensive. But then we've never since well, I can't say that, but at the end of the day, you know, I say he's more defensive than Caleb Plant. You know, but Caleb Plant has the size advantage, the reach advantage. You know, to me, he has the skill advantage. A lot of people don't see it. They say Canelo is not. I mean, Caleb Plant is not that skilled or more skilled than Alvarez. I disagree. I see Caleb Plant as a all-around fighter, and I think that's what makes him dangerous in his fight. And I think that's what's going to, you know, show the difference in the fight between these two. You know, I think that Caleb Plant going to go out there and put on a great show and outscore and beat Canelo Alvarez. Oh, yeah. Also, we talking about the Riley situation. You know, Riley had to back out the fight, which is a bad situation. You know what I'm saying? It's real messed up that Riley had to back out the fight. Because, you know, the first biggest payday of his career, you know, as usual, you know, when people see you finna get some money, you know, all of a sudden something like this come out and people saying that, or females saying that he sexually assaulted her in some way or something, so he had to back out the fight. Which seems a little crazy to me because we've seen fighters continue to fight throughout these processes of going through cases or warrants or situations. You know, we seen Tank Davis, you know, he continued in the fight where he had was in a hit and run situation. And we didn't see many other fighters go through situations where they had situations with the law and the fight still continue. Floyd Mayweather, before Floyd Mayweather went and did his time in the county jail, they allowed him to have the fight with Miguel Cotto. You know, and the list goes on. You know, a lot of, let me think of some more. What's some more fighters that, you know what I'm saying, they had a chance to fight. So, you know, I don't understand why it is that Riley didn't continue on with the fight. But it just seems a little crazy to me that he didn't continue on with the fight, because I've seen fighters go through a lot of other things in boxing and they still continue a fight till after that court case. Isaac Cruz is a cherry pick. I think this is the young man that Tank is supposed to be fighting now. I'm not putting my money on anybody. I can't afford to right now. And shout out to the channel, y'all. I got a new job. Hold up. Yeah. I got a new job today, making more. I got a new job. I already got my shirt. So you know what I'm saying? No, you can't keep a real one down, man. Thank the Lord, the Most High, for that. Isaac Cruz, I seen some videos on him recently. You know, I watched some highlights. In his training and all, he looked more skilled than Raleigh. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Raphael. Thank you, Raphael. You know, ain't gonna stop now. You know, you gotta keep it moving, man. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. And you know, you gotta keep it, 100 though. Raleigh ain't that skilled of a fighter. And even though people are looking for Raleigh to possibly knock Tank out, if Raleigh ain't a fighter with a technical background, Raleigh don't know how to set punches up to even knock Tank out. So I think watching this dude training Isaac Cruz, no. Yeah, Isaac Cruz, I think from watching him, hell, I'd rather watch him versus Tank than Raleigh, because Raleigh doing a lot of talking, but Raleigh can't land punches like that. Raleigh is not a good enough boxer, let's be real, to set up Tank to land a punch for him to knock Tank out. Now, he can possibly catch Tank with a punch somehow, some way, because that's the sport of boxing. But we all know, if you know the sweet signs of boxing, which I've never boxed, but I'm saying from watching it, at some point, somebody gonna be able to knock somebody out. Especially if you got that type of power, whether you're a superb boxer or not, if you're a technician in the ring or not. If you can catch somebody with a glancing blow or a fucking uppercut down, see or something with power, you're gonna knock them out. But we all know that at the end of the day, Tank is supposed to win this fight. So it's kind of good to me that he didn't fight him, because I already am expecting Tank to win. Man, they saying that Raleigh backed out the fight, saying he got to have legal issues handled behind the situation of a young lady saying that he sexually assaulted her. So I don't know why he couldn't continue on with the fight. I mean, it's just allegations. It's just her saying your word against yours. It's a court process. I think the fight could have continued on, but that's what made me think it's something fishy about, like, all the stuff we done seen go on in boxing. Floyd Mayweather, when he fought Diego Corrales. Floyd Mayweather, when he fought Diego Corrales was supposed to go to jail right after that fight. Diego Corrales was supposed to go to jail right after that fight. So why is it that Raleigh couldn't fight Tank? If Diego Corrales could go to prison right after fighting Floyd Mayweather, why Raleigh couldn't fight him? Things that make you go, Things that make you go, You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Carlito's Way. Riley was going to sleep. They wanted to set him up for a highlight. That's all was going to happen. That's all was going to happen. And then we got Crawford. Crawford versus Porter, baby. It's going down. Time to shut the haters up. You understand me? Yeah, Crawford Porter, baby. Let's talk about Crawford. Now, it's a fight that's coming up. I can't wait to see. I'm already telling y'all that Terence Crawford is going to dominate Sean Porter. I don't know what the hell people thinking. I'm telling y'all, Kenny Porter is going to throw in the towel like dude from the Rocket. Down goes Crawford. Left man, down goes Flint. Okay, Dana. Dana, we going to see. We going to see. Dana say down goes Crawford. I'm telling you, down going to go Porter. And Caleb Plant is going to outbox the fuck out of Canelo Alvarez. Now, when y'all, I'm telling y'all, watch this. Yes, sir. Okay. Shout out to you, Dana. Dana, you said you going to make the channel, man. I'm waiting on you to make the channel. But what else we got to talk about in the sport of boxing? I'm also hearing about, let's talk about this Jerron Boost in his height. You know, a lot of y'all getting out of hand with this Jerron Boost in this shit. I just want to tell y'all this. This ain't no hate. He a black man as me. He's successful. This about hate, but this about boxing, baby. Y'all getting a little bit too hype about Jerron Ennis. This boy ain't did shit. Y'all need to check his resume. I'm getting on Facebook, and I'm seeing people in the boxing groups and shit talking shit, and y'all talking about Boots like he done been whooping ass for a minute or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't fought nobody. He fought Thomas Delorme. But, Thomas Delorme is somebody now when Boots fight him. But Crawford beat Thomas Delorme years ago. And when he was a threat. But he's somebody now? You see how biased it is? You see how biased it is? You see how biased it is? Terence Crawford beat Thomas Delorme years ago when he was a threat. Boots beat him years later. And now he get credibility for beating somebody. Terence, man, y'all need to cut that shit out, man. I'm telling y'all. Jerron Ennis need to fight Virgil Ortiz. That's the fight that's supposed to be made. I just made a video about I just made a video about Blair Cobb calling out Jerron Ennis. And you know, people had the audacity to get on that motherfucker and start saying that who is Blair Cobb? Who is Blair Cobb's fault? Who is Jerron Ennis' fault? Check out Jerron Ennis' resume. Hell of a fighter, not taking nothing away from this young man. He done did a lot in the sport of boxing. You know what I'm saying? He doing a lot. He's successful. I'm talking about boxing, y'all. I'm talking about boxing. You go look at his resume, y'all, before y'all sit here with all this cash shit y'all talking. He ain't never once been. And to be honest with you, ain't neither one of them really mentioning each other. But that's not the point. These are the two that need to fight. These are the top two the prospects in boxing. They the prospects. It can't be two prospects. It's like some Highlander shit. There can only be one. It can't be two prospects going calling out everybody. Oh, I want to fight you out. No, fight each other. And then y'all go call that the Terence Crawfords. And look at it like this. It's crazy with this. People will say Blair Cobb can't call out Jerron Ennis because Blair Cobb ain't got nothing to offer Jerron Ennis. But then when Jerron Ennis call out Errol Spence Jr. or he call out Terence Crawford or he call out Hughes, and if they was to say he ain't got nothing to offer, then y'all would say he ducking. But when Blair Cobb called him out, you see what I'm saying? Oh, now, come on, man. That's backwards, man. That shit don't be cool. When Blair Cobb called him out, it's a different thing. He ain't did no more different than Blair Cobb. He a little more known. That's because he's being hyped up behind the Errol Spence fans. Oh, we got somebody who we think could beat Crawford. That's really what it is, y'all. These people are Errol Spence fans who know that, or they in their mind it's a little chance that Errol Spence can't beat Terrence Crawford. So now got somebody to go behind in case Errol get whooped by Terrence. Oh, well, he can switch hit too. He fast. He black. He can box too. Terrence can't beat him even if he can beat Errol. The Jerron Boots and his fans are nothing more than Errol Spence fans that know that Errol Spence can't beat Terrence Crawford. That's all it is. But Plant gonna go out there, put on a spectacular boxing match with that longer jab, that better movement. Canelo gonna have to bring the fight to Plant. Or, like I said, Caleb Plant should literally go stand in the middle of the ring like Floyd Mayweather and let him know, I'm finna run the show. Caleb Plant should not start off that fight moving on the back foot. He should not do that. He should at least go out there and dominate the early rounds and move around about the 4th, 5th round, using a jab, even trying to win the rounds with just his jab, but not using too much oxygen, wasting too much breath, going out there being calm, confident. We got a victory. If he get up on them ropes or anything against Canelo, you know what I'm saying, clinch him, grab him, hold him, reset, start back out. That's all he got to do. But hopefully, you know, the power of Canelo Alvarez, you know, the slickness of Canelo Alvarez don't catch up with him. You know, I'm not a hater of Canelo Alvarez. I just really want to see him be beat, though. You know what I'm saying? And I think that Caleb Plant has all the ability and all the skills Canelo Alvarez. You know, a lot of people say they don't see it, all this, and I'm telling y'all, how many more days we got? What is it, the 3rd? Yeah, November 3rd. We ain't got that many more days left. Everybody. Why all Canelo Alvarez fans be stuck on these body shots? Body shots don't win a fight. What if he don't hurt Plant with a body shot? See, that let me know that somewhere in y'all mind that y'all know that he can be outboxed, but y'all really hoping that his body shots can stop Plant. Because you wouldn't say that. You'd have said, oh, his skills were better. They automatically go to power and body punching. I don't know, bro. I ain't tried to file out for it yet. I gotta file out for it. I didn't say that. I didn't say that Plant was flawed. I never said that. I never said Plant was flawed. But Plant, y'all have to go back and watch. Y'all just go watch Caleb Plant. You know what I'm saying? You go watch Caleb Plant fights, all of them, not just certain fights. And you tell me if you don't think that he can outbox Canelo Alvarez. Long. You tell me you don't think he could outbox Canelo Alvarez? You crazy? I'm going off who the better fighter, not who I dislike. And true enough, I do want to see Canelo Alvarez get beat. Just to shut all them, you know what I'm saying, them Canelo Alvarez new fans up. I'm tired of him ducking Demetrius Andrade. I'm tired of him ducking the Charlo brothers, getting all this credibility, talking about he pound for pound, but he out here ducking real fights. That's the real reason I don't like Canelo Alvarez. It's simply because he ducking real fights. We're out here talking about he pound for pound. How dare y'all put him over? How dare they put him over Terrence Crawford? When Terrence Crawford can't even get fights because they scared of him. Who's playing? That don't make no difference about who playing them fault. Y'all want to go off resumes. Of course, if y'all want to put the fight on resumes, of course, Canelo gonna beat Plant on resumes. But has Canelo fought a Plant? No. Okay. Well, you can't go back because Floyd beat Canelo. But, you know what I'm saying? I was going to go off resumes with that. But, Laura. Canelo beat more fighters than Laura. Laura beat his ass too. Not on paper. He lost, but everybody know he lost that fight. I ain't confident enough to bet $50 on nobody. I ain't say that. But man, we got some hell of some fights coming up, man. I think I'm missing some fights too. Y'all let me know if I'm missing some fights before I get off. But Canelo Alvarez and Plant, I got Plant winning 12-round decision. Tank versus this new dude, ain't no telling what may happen, but 9 times out of 10, Tank gonna beat him. Crawford versus Porter. Crawford stops Porter the 9th, 10th round. Stops him, 9th, 10th round. How many beers? Billy Joe was outboxing Canelo until he got cocky and decided to show off in the pocket too long. He could have ran all night and won. Well, you can't consider it really running, just movement, but I'm telling y'all, Plant gonna be a totally different fight for him. Plant is not coming out there to lose to Canelo. Plant is not afraid of Canelo. I mean, whether it was staged or not, I don't know how it's gonna work out. But I'm telling y'all, if Plant come out there and stand on his front foot and literally stand out there and outbox Canelo Alvarez, it's over. It's over. And see, people forgetting Plant go to the body too. People act like Canelo. People acting like Canelo is just indestructible. You know what I'm saying? You just can't, like he's Superman. Like they act like he can't take, like a body shot ain't shit to him. You know what I'm saying? Canelo can get hurt too. It's a lot of fighters got a good chance to beat Tank, but Tank has to fight them fighters. The fighters that he's not fighting, all them fighters. That answer your question. If that answer the question, that's the fighters for Tank to fight. All the fighters that's at 135, even 126 pounders, Gary Russells, Shakur Stevensons, Oscar Valdez's, all of them have called out Tank. All of them want to fight Tank. So whichever one he decides to want to fight. Any fighter has a chance of beating any fighter. From what I've seen in the sport of boxing, from me watching. Any fighter has a chance to beat any fighter. But man, it's a lot going on in sport. But I can't wait to this weekend to hear the results of this fight, to hear who won this fight. I think it's gonna be Caleb Plant. I think Caleb Plant is gonna outbox the hell out of Canelo Alvarez. Plant is a smart fighter, y'all. I'm telling y'all. I just disagree with Plant going to get Andre Ward. I didn't like him going to get Andre Ward. If you're going to go get somebody, you go get the man who actually beat him. You go get Floyd Mayweather, and you fight Floyd Mayweather. I mean, you spar, and you train with Floyd Mayweather to beat Canelo Alvarez. Not Andre Ward. Andre Ward never fought Canelo Alvarez. And the styles were totally different. Yes, Andre Ward could box, but Andre Ward also won off strategy, frustration, headbutting. You know what I'm saying? People know Andre Ward was a headbutter. If you say he wasn't, you lying. You lying if you act like you don't know that. He said I woke up from that dream. Oh, that will take place. I think Canelo versus Plant. Well, I don't know the love of the UFC. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how many people love the UFC, so I can't say they are outsell Usman versus Covington. But I will say Canelo and Plant gonna do some good numbers. You got Canelo by 10 round take TKO. What Canelo fans are thinking is that if it goes 12 rounds, I can see Caleb Plant getting a win by. Nah, you can't do that, Chance. You gotta pick one and stick with it, Chance. You can't go sideways. You can't do that, Chance. You gotta pick one fighter. I'm going with Plant all the way. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm going with Plant all the way. You got to. You can't. How you gonna say I'm picking the fight? I'm picking who gonna win, but now you got to pick one fighter, and I'm going with Plant. All right. All right. We're gonna see. We gonna see, man. Then y'all crazy as hell. We got people sitting up here talking about Sean Porter gonna stop. Sean Porter gonna stop Terrence Crawford. Y'all crazy as hell. Y'all forgetting that Sean Porter got dropped by Adrian Broner, a former 140 pounder. He got dropped by Errol Spence Jr. He got dropped by Hughes. But then people have the nerve to say that Terrence Crawford, one of the best finishers in boxing, can't stop Sean Porter. I already told y'all in my other video. Y'all look up my Sean Porter and Terrence Crawford prediction. Sean Porter gonna throw that jab. Terrence gonna be in a southpaw position. He gonna hit him with that right hook. And once he hit him with that right hook, he gonna shake him up and he gonna take him out. Sean Porter known for leaning in with his jabs. He gonna lean in, Terrence gonna step over, hit him with that right hand, and eat him up from there. And that's it. Game over. That's gonna happen probably may happen earlier. Probably may happen about the 6th, 7th. But I'm gonna give the 9th, 10th, 11th round for Sean Porter to get a little tired from, you know what I'm saying, from his style, from him doing a lot of movement, you know what I'm saying? You know how Sean Porter come in the ring aggressive, you know what I'm saying, for him to get a little fatigued. And then I think about the 9th, 10th, 11th round, he gonna throw that jab out there. Terrence gonna hit him with that right hook, like he caught Kell Brook, and that's it. Yeah, you know, never underestimate. Over the years, I see my favorite fighter start to decline around 34. Just hope Crawford ages well. Yeah, I hope he does too. Triple G was Canelo. Hell yeah. Well, you can't say Triple G was Canelo's hardest fight. Floyd evidently was his hardest fight because Floyd won clearly. So, you know what I'm saying? Not to take nothing away from Triple G, I also agree that Triple G beat him twice, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Some people disagree with that. Some people say that Canelo Alvarez won, you know, one time that second fight. But I don't see coming forward and taking punches as winning a fight. Just because you coming forward and throwing punches out that's not landing for real. You know, I don't see that as a winning. So, but, you know, people have different opinions. But, no, I wouldn't say that Canelo Alvarez was Triple G was Canelo's hardest fight. I would say that Floyd was. Oh, man. Hades. What him being a white dude got to do with his skills in boxing? Him being too cheesy of a white dude. We don't do that over here. Hades, we don't do that. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't other channels, bro. I don't do the bias talk, the racism or nothing like that. Him being a white fighter ain't got nothing to do, you know what I'm saying, with him being a good fighter. You know what I'm saying? If you saying his personality is cheesy, okay, then his personality cheesy. But as far as his skills on him being a white boy, brother, I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? We don't do that over here. You know, all men created equal over here, bro. You know, his skills ain't got nothing to do with his color. You know, skills or not, I think he's very talented. I think he's a hell of a fighter. I think he's very skillful. Nah, I ain't seen it, JD. I haven't seen it, bro. No, sir, I haven't seen it, but y'all gonna see what time it is. Y'all gonna know y'all know y'all rocking with the best. Y'all know y'all rocking with the best, and I'm telling you. Crawford gonna stop Porter. Of course we know Tank gonna beat this little dude up. Because it's a lot of fighters also calling out Tank as well. Let me talk about that too. We got Regis Prograis saying he'll step in. Devin Haney saying he'll step in. Which y'all gonna use Isaac Cruz to fill in for this date when y'all can have, and it's supposed to be on pay-per-view now. Y'all can have Rougarou, my boy Regis Prograis on there. You know what I'm saying? But y'all going with Isaac Cruz. When you say Tank ducking, oh, you a hater. You a hater. You don't like Tank. You just a hater of Tank. You mad because Tank rich. Shut the hell up. If Oscar De La Hoya fought Floyd in this day and age, who you think Floyd would beat the shit out of Oscar De La Hoya? Floyd would still beat Oscar. Floyd will still beat Oscar. But y'all, it's time for me to go on ahead in for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I might get back on and talk about something else, you know what I'm saying? But I just gotta let y'all know, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't rocking with your boy Easy, you gonna lose some money, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm already telling y'all what time it is. I'm telling y'all, Plant gonna outbox Canelo Alvarez. Terrence Crawford is gonna stop Sean Porter in the 9th, 10th, or 11th round from a right hook, and he gonna finish him off from the southpaw stance. You understand me? What other fights coming up? It's some more fights. They're supposed to be coming up right in November. Oh, we got the Rosado versus Munguia. If Rosario was going to another coach besides Freddie Roach, no hate towards Freddie Roach, I think he'll have a better outcome. But going over there, you know, going with Freddie Roach, you know, Rosario, I think one of your weaknesses is your defense. You know what I'm saying? And also your punch output with your offense. I think Freddie Roach may help you. Freddie Roach may help him with the punch output, but defense, you know, I don't know. You know, not to hate on Freddie Roach, but I know that Humming one guy goes out there and he literally throws everything with his power. You know what I'm saying? He literally wants to stop his opponents, you know, with power punching to the body, to the head. So, you know, I can't really say who gonna win this fight. You know, Gabe Rosado will show up. You know, to me, in my opinion, at least the fight with Daniel Jacobs should at least been a draw with Daniel Jacobs. Andrade Quigley, you see what I'm saying? That just shows how bad the zone promotes, because I didn't even know that fight was happening, but thank you for letting us know that. Demetrius Andrade fights Quigley on November the 19th. So thank y'all, you know what I'm saying? Thank you, Raphael, for putting it up there. I didn't even know that, so I know to be looking out for Demetrius Andrade, but I don't want to buy the zone app, you know, to watch that fight. But I thank y'all for y'all time, you know what I'm saying? I'm finna get ready to get off, you know what I'm saying? But I promise y'all I'm gonna be right on these fights, you know what I'm saying? Fuck with your boy Easy Work Boxing. You know, a lot more to talk about in the sport of boxing and more in life. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep them coming, y'all. Thank y'all for y'all love. You know what I'm saying? If you want to support the channel, you know where to go. Cash App, PayPal available on the channel. I appreciate whatever it is you can send. And most of all, y'all stay safe out here, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy your time with your family, your loved ones. And it's Easy Work Boxing. I'm out.